is going on, collective? Welcome back to my channel, Elevate Your Energy. It's Jazi, your favorite Cali reader, also your eclectic spiritual consultant and practitioner. So this is going to be a collective reading. I am going to be doing North Node again for the week ahead, but this reading in particular is for the collective. So this is all the signs. If the title draws your attention, or you're just being guided to the reading, then there's likely a message here for you. So please remember, these are general in nature unless otherwise specified, meaning they're not personal. They're not going to resonate with all of you, nor are they meant to. So just something to keep in mind. So just want to tap in and see what the messages are for the week ahead, for the collective energy, what we can look forward to, what we can expect. Just, see what Spirit has for us. So let's tap in. I hope you guys are doing well. It's definitely been a while, but it's been a journey, y'all. It's been a fucking journey. So, but it's necessary. The breaks in between are very, very necessary. So I trust that you all are also doing, taking the time to do your shadow work, go within, spend time with yourself. So let's see, Spirit, for the collective. What is the theme for the week ahead? What do we need to know? Aligning to for the collective. For the week ahead, please. Okay. So come to the edge, card 36, reduces to a 9. So the fact that it was in reverse, this feels like some of you are being asked to take a risk this week of some sort, but some of you may be hesitant. Feels like some of you are maybe it's like, yeah, this is something that it feels like deep down that you need to do, but some of you are really scared of the outcome. Maybe it's like some of you feel concerned that it's not going to yield positive results, or that you're not going to benefit in some way. And I feel like that's it's kind of like a putting it's giving me a rock between a rock and a hard place, because I feel like for some of you, I feel like this is something that you feel like you need to do, but you're scared, right? It's just fear that's holding you back. But others of you, there's this deep knowing that whatever it is that you're hesitant in doing, that you're maybe holding back from, is actually accurate. It's valid. You're supposed to hold back from this. It's happening like that for a reason, or you're picking that energy up for a reason. For some of you, you know exactly what this is, but some of you are maybe not trusting it, or maybe that's why you're hesitant. That's why you're holding back in some type of way. Because it's like, it feels like for some of you, there's this deep, inkling that you have that is telling you that it's not the right time, or that something is off. Maybe I haven't placed it just yet, but something is off. Okay. Spirit, what else for the collective? Any other messages? Interesting. Very interesting. So I'm recording this January 7th. So some of you may be a life path number 7. And we also did have 43 that was at the bottom, which reduces to a 7. So 77 could be also a number of significance. What else for the collective? Any other messages from this deck? Messages for the collective. Okay. So that is it from that deck. So we have flexible at the bottom here. That is card number 19. So some of you may be born on the 19th. The 19th might be a day of significance. You may want to just kind of like take some notes on what happens on the 19th of January. It feels like some of you may be also being asked to be flexible that day. Okay. It may be kind of like things maybe just kind of popping up out of nowhere, or just kind of happening out of nowhere, and it doesn't seem warranted, but Spirit is asking you to not overreact in a situation. So feels like that's going to be different for all of you. It's like some of you, it's like you're being asked to be flexible, because for some of you, there's something that you're maybe being stopped from doing, something that may be being delayed, and you're taking it, some of you are taking it personal. You're making it like, like everything was lined up. There should be nothing wrong. There should be nothing holding me back. But for some of you, this is happening on purpose. It's keeping you from maybe going off the edge in some type of way that you're not meant to go off of. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like kind of like, this is just an analogy. Like, say for example, you're about to get on a plane, and there, something happens where they have to all of a sudden just offboard the whole plane, and it pushes, the flight back or whatever, not realizing that you were ready to take this risk and take this flight or go travel to this country you've never been before, whatever, not realizing that the delay is actually saving you from something. It's like a blessing in disguise in some type of way. That is why it feels like some of you collectively really being asked to go with the flow at this time. Be flexible, because look, to the sea, card number 7. You see what I'm saying? Followed by conflict and chaos. You see what I mean? So it's like Spirit is asking you to imagine things going how you want. Like if things were you know, like say for example, if your flight was delayed, how would it look? How would you feel? It's like Spirit wants you to take time to imagine how would you feel if you were living that, in that result that you want. Like say you made it on your flight, how does it feel that they're offering you a glass of wine, or you're getting off the plane, you're offboarding the plane, and you're so excited, and you're being greeted by the different culture and stuff like that. How would that feel, right? It's like Spirit is wanting you to focus more on what you're wanting to receive out of the situation versus what is perceived as an issue itself. Okay. If it may feel like the things that you thought were growing are maybe falling apart. Okay. And it feels like that's just because it's something, it's not time yet, or the whatever it is, the seed you planted, or the fruit, it's not ripe just yet. It's not ripe for the picking yet, whatever that is. Feels like metaphorically speaking, but again, that's why Spirit is asking you to be flexible. Okay. To not rush the process. It's kind of like the same as when you try to rush a chicken baking, you're more likely to get sick because it's not fully cooked, right? So let's see. Spirit, what else for the collective? What is going on for this week ahead as it pertains to come to the edge in reverse? For the collective, what is going on? What is this about? Ooh, interesting. So eclipse, and this was flipped in reverse, Aries. Interesting. So conceal, event, mask, upstage, transform, camouflage, hide, overshadow, loss of power, block, sudden darkness, reveal. So something that has been hidden, it feels like that of why you maybe didn't want to take a risk, it's going to be revealed. Okay. It's like where this, when the eclipse is like that, it's like you can't really see too well because the sun is in front of the moon, right? But it's like that can only be like that for so long. Okay. It can only stay hidden for so long before it has no choice but to be revealed. It's kind of like the same as when people try to withhold this certain version of themselves. If their mindset doesn't really match that version, they're not going to be able to maintain um that version of themselves. The mask will eventually fall, right? Letting you know, like, okay, this person isn't all they cracked up to be, or isn't who they, say they are. It's who they maybe want to be, but they're not completely there yet. They haven't completely did the work to maintain that character, maintain that version of themselves, that ideal, being that they want to embody at this time. So let's see. Anything else, Spirit, for the week ahead for the collective? Any other messages? So for some of you, you could be, kind of like finding out something or discovering something that you maybe weren't sure about. You maybe just, it's something maybe you saw in your mind, but um, you didn't experience it like in the 3D yet. So let's see. What is this that came out? Surrender, truce. Interesting. 22. Okay. So this could definitely have to do with a partnership, some type of karmic situation as well. Karmic isn't bad necessarily. Okay, it's all about how you define it. Um, but let's see. So this is Scorpio sign. So giving in, come to terms, make amends, peace offering, agree to disagree, surrender. So it feels like, what I'm also getting here is that some of you are maybe not wanting to take a risk in some type of way. I feel like some of you were so close and then something pulled you back, and you're going to see very soon why. Okay. And you may end up having to just kind of like agree to disagree with someone, kind of just, decide like, I mean, it can go either way, right? Where you may surrender to the situation itself, right? To maybe whatever the other person wants, whatever is revealed to you, or some of you may end up just kind of going separate ways, okay? Agreeing to disagree. It feels like though there is a chance to maybe fix it. Okay, for those of you where maybe, something that's maybe a new situation, and you're kind of like wondering, like you're not really, maybe couldn't place why you're not. It's kind of like, for example, if, like, say this is a job, right? Say you got offered a new job and you're kind of like in this in between space energetically about why you didn't just jump on it when they gave you the offer. Why didn't you respond to the email right away, right? It's kind of like you wanted it, but it's just something just doesn't completely feel in alignment with it, and you're still trying to figure out what that is. Okay, to where you kind of like, you know feel like you're kind of just like, I can't really find anything, or the reasoning isn't clear, so let me just, go ahead and surrender to the situation and just see how it goes, right? So it's like, it's all about what you're being guided to do. Okay, this is going to look differently for everybody, so whatever this is regarding, do your best to follow what you feel like is best for you. Okay, allow yourself to be flexible. So for some of you, this definitely has to do with a partnership of some sort, which was kind of what I was getting with the twos. So unchanging soulmates, unconditional love, constant, timeless best friends, infinite love, and that's a 6. So that's exactly what that speaks of as well. So for some of you, this is definitely about a partnership of some sort, a connection. So I feel like whatever it is, that may be stopping some of you from maybe taking a risk, maybe you're taking a risk on a person, within a connection. I feel like it's good. Whatever it is that maybe you feel like was being hidden from you, or just maybe what you couldn't see, it doesn't always have to be bad, right? But you don't know when it's unknown until it's identified. You're just unaware. So it feels like, for some of you, um, whatever is revealed here could just, completely stop things. Okay, that's also a potential. So, but at the end of the day, you get to decide how this plays out, how this turns out. So I feel like that's something else that Spirit is reminding you of, that, at the end of the day, you have the choice on how to respond, um, how things go moving forward in this situation. Okay. So let's see. What else? What else is going on for the week ahead for the collective? What is going on? What is all this about, Spirit? I feel like for some of you too, where you've been like hesitant about something, it feels like some of you are gonna give into the situation and you're gonna just kind of like let it flow. You're just gonna, you know what I'm saying? Um, some of you may also decide that something that you um that maybe you were having a hard time making a decision on. Some of you may be feeling like you made the wrong choice, okay? Or but there were this something maybe being revealed as to why you didn't take a risk, showing you that you actually made the right choice in a situation. Like it could definitely go either way. Let's see what else. And that could be for some of you, that could also be why you're hesitant. Okay, for some of you, that is what that's about as well. The Judgment in reverse could also definitely be, which is card 20. So I feel like for some of you, that could be part of what this is as well. Is some of you are hesitant because you're afraid of making the wrong choice. Some of you are like maybe scared to take a risk in a situation because you're afraid that you're going to make the wrong choice, or maybe that's what the fear is. Is some of you are afraid that somebody is going to maybe reveal something to you that you didn't expect, you didn't see coming, you didn't know about, right? So let's see what else. Okay, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So this is the slowest moving knight in the deck, and it's in reverse. So this is indicative of this could definitely be more in, leaning towards a situation that, you just kind of wake up and decide that, what, something isn't going to grow. Something isn't going to go long term the way I, thought it would. And that's why I was hesitant in the first place. Some of you, it's like that's what's going to be revealed here, is where it's something is going to put, a process to a halt, to a stop. Okay, maybe if it's someone you're talking to, or a new connection, maybe a partnership of collaboration of some sort, maybe, like I said, a new job, like whatever it is. It's like it's like some of you are maybe waking up to something that is going to show you or reveal to you exactly why you were hesitant in the first place. It's like some of you are maybe just kind of like, Spirit is saying be flexible, just bide your time, because you're going to soon see, it's going to soon be revealed to you, right? Of why you were scared to come to the edge, why you didn't take a risk in some type of way, why you didn't give something a chance, right? Whatever that is for you. So let's see, what else, Spirit? Okay, Three of Pentacles. So this definitely has to do with teamwork, collaboration. For some of you, this is maybe a third party, maybe someone else that's involved that maybe kind of like getting in the way of something that's, kind of being revealed to you of like, this isn't going to work long term because of something else that is, you know, um, in the mix in some type of way. Or it's like stirring, I'm hearing stirring the pot. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. Overall outcome message. But what I'm also getting here, yeah, Eight of Swords, yeah, something, it feels like some of you feel like this is a trap, okay? Like whatever this is, and that could be something that why some of you are like deciding, like making a decision, or you've been undecided about something where it's like it's going to be revealed to you, right? Something that maybe you didn't see before. It's going to make you feel, either it's going to put you in your head and make you overthink, or it's going to make you feel trapped in a situation, like you can't be yourself in some type of way, or you can't express yourself in some type of way, like it's, whatever this is, it's like holding you back in some type of way. But I feel like it's also important to mention that when we're talking about the Eight of Swords here, that also is indicative of ensuring that that whatever it is that you're plaguing your mind with, that you're allowing to pollute your head, right, is a, your own doing, right? We have to allow ourselves to be able to discern the intrusive thoughts and what role they play, if they play a role at all, right? Which ones to take on, which, watching our thoughts, watching what they do, what the goal is, what the intention is, right? It's important to be mindful of things, because that's how you can essentially put yourself in a trap, that just by way of the way you're thinking. It's like your mind is kind of like running off, you know what I'm saying? Like making you run off in a certain direction that isn't even accurate for some of you. Interesting. So you have the Nine of Wands at the bottom. So I feel like some of you are in this energy of, really protective at this time. Some of you may really, have your guard up. I feel like because you've come a long way. Some of you have really gone through a lot. You've been through a lot. And I feel like it could definitely be, kind of like you getting in your own way in a sense, kind of like self-sabotaging a situation. And it's just because, like I said, you've been through a lot. Some of you have come such a far way, such a long way. And it's like you're not willing to jeopardize all of, all the wands, right? All the restoration that you've done, all the healing, all the growth, all the, things that you've rediscovered about yourself, the ways you've changed, things like that. So it feels like some of you are just, you're really protective over your energy, and understandably so. But I feel like it's important to just ensure that anything that you're rejecting or turning down, or that you're deeming as not something that won't last long term, make sure that it's actually for valid reasons and not just your own fears essentially getting in the way. So let's clarify this energy real fast, and then we'll get some wrap with some advice from our spirit team. Let's see what they need from us as a collective to support the situation. Okay. Hangman, I didn't even get to shuffle yet, but Hangman flipped out in reverse. So this is like, you know, coming out of being stuck, right? Because upright, it means surrender. We already have surrender up here, and this is in reverse. So this is like, you've already gained perspective. You already see how, maybe your own thoughts are getting in the way, or you see how maybe something isn't what you thought it was, and why you were hesitant, why you were going to make, it's like some of you, whatever it is, it's going to be revealed to you. You're going to very soon see why something, played out the way it did, or how something maybe was a trap and you weren't even aware. And that's why you were hesitant. Look, the moon at the bottom, like I said, something is hidden right now, but it's going to be revealed. Something is going to come to the surface. Okay. Or something maybe is still hidden, and you may end up kind of like just deciding like, you know what, I don't know what it is, but I can't I can't try to sit up here and, you know, figure it out. Like I'm getting it both ways. So, you know, take it as it applies. But like I said, some of you are also, you know, being hesitant about something, thinking that something is being hidden from you, but it's really not. Okay. And you're being asked to just surrender to something that is good. Okay. Something that, you know, you're just maybe overthinking because of past experiences. Okay. And how that may be ultimately sabotaging yourself or making you, you know, putting you in a prison within your mind because you're thinking the worst about something like before it even happens. Okay. So let's see. Spirit, clarify judgment. Why is it in reverse, please? Judgment. Oh, okay. Interesting. The Nine of Wands came out again. So Knight of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the Three of Wands. So this is like, this is something you've asked for, collective. Okay. It feels like some of you are, you know, you're guarded because you're scared of making the wrong decision. Like I said, it's like, you know, I feel like some of you too, that could be a wound that some of you are still healing from is, you know, things that you in the past have wanted long term, things that you have invested a lot of money or time or effort or energy into. It's like some of you are you're guarded because you're I feel like it feels like some of you have this fear that it's going to happen again, or you're going to waste your time again, or something is, you know, that it's like some of you are taking your time on purpose because um you're just waiting for the other, like the other shoe to drop. Like I said, you're waiting for something to fail, something to go wrong. Okay. That's definitely not for all of you, but like I said, take it as it applies. Like I said, some of you, this is something you've been asking for, a person you've been asking for. Okay. But what I'm also getting here as well is um I feel like you're being asked to also just move forward in something, kind of like surrender to the flow. Don't let your fear get in the way. Don't let, you know what I'm saying? Like have boundaries, but don't let that, you know, push your blessings away. That makes sense. So let's see. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Why is that in reverse? Where's Knight of Pentacles in reverse? Six of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. This feels like a selfish type of energy. Okay, whether this is you, collective, or someone you're dealing with, it feels like someone, you know, maybe not someone may be giving up on something, or doesn't see it going long term because there's unequal give and take. There's imbalance here. For some of you, it's unrequited. Let's see. Anything else? There's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you, it's like you're not interested in anything long term right now because you're focused on your legacy. Some of you are guarded because you're focused on your purpose. Okay. It feels like some of you may be kind of like hesitant about taking a chance with someone or doing something, going in a certain direction because, or not maybe committing to anything long term because it feels like some of you are focused on your legacy at this time. You're focused on the things, the blessings that some of you have been working so fucking hard to get, have been putting so much time and effort and energy towards, to where it's like, you know how close you are. Some of you are so close to a breakthrough, and it's like, as bad as it feels like you want whatever this opportunity is, whatever this risk is that some of you are wanting to take, it feels like some of you are just, you're just not in that place yet because something you've been waiting on for so long is here, and it has to do with your legacy. It feels like some of you are maybe not interested in doing anything, you know, long term, or you know, growing anything for the long term because it feels like your focus is just, you know, on creating your generational wealth. 3 3. Let's see. What for the Three of Pentacles? What is it here for the collective? Three of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. The Hangman sideways. Yeah, it feels like some of you, it's like some of you, whatever this collaboration is, it's like, it feels like some of you, there's something's an illusion. Okay, it feels like something that is being offered is, there's more going on than meets the eye. And I feel like some of you are aware of this, but it's like wherever this offer, this collaboration is coming from, it's like they're trying to keep you from seeing that. Okay, that's why the hangman came out sideways. It's like they're trying to block you from seeing beyond the illusion. They're trying to keep you from, and that could be why, like I said, some of you are going to maybe end up halting working with someone, or engaging with someone or something like that, because it's like something you maybe can't place it or haven't placed it yet, but some of you feel it. Okay, it's just a matter of time, right, before something is revealed. Okay, before you just have to like come to terms with the fact that maybe this person isn't who I thought they were, or this isn't what I thought it was, or there's more going on than meets the eye. Maybe this person is talking to more people than I was aware of, and they just didn't want me to see it. They were keeping me, from getting, maybe downloading that information. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can definitely go, a few different ways. So that, could be for some of you, you know, what this energy is about here as well. Okay. Is that for some of you, it's like maybe this person, this could be yourself or someone you're dealing with, maybe giving up on a situation, or just kind of like so quick to call it quits because maybe they have a family elsewhere. For some of you, somebody is building a household elsewhere. Okay, and you're not aware of it. For some of you, that could be why you're maybe not getting the commitment you want or deserve from someone. And that could be because there's other people involved, other people that they're giving their time, energy, and effort to, other someone else, or maybe another connection that someone is building in or building with. Okay, and for some of you, that's what you've been overthinking. Some of you, you feel this, your intuition knows this, but some of you are, you know, just thinking it's all in your head, just thinking like, I'm tripping, like, it's just, my fear or whatever. But some of you, it's like, no, your intuition is really spot on, but you're just not trusting it. Okay, and that's what's making you feel this way, is because your intuition is talking to you and you're not listening. That's not going to be for all of you, so please don't take it if it applies. But I'm just saying, for some of you, that's exactly what's going on here. Okay, the world, yeah, it's a cycle closing. Okay, karmic something, some type of karmic debt, that's being paid off. Okay, something that's coming to a close. Okay, interesting, very interesting. So let's see. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Why is the Eight of Swords here? Whoa. The Six of Wands. Yeah. So this is success, victory, overcoming the challenges. Okay, some of you, it's like you're going to see that maybe something was just in your head. Maybe you're not seeing something clearly. Maybe some of you are being guided to take a step back, because once you take a step back, once you see things from a different perspective, right, that's when you're able to actually overcome whatever it is that you've been overthinking. Some of you are letting your brain kind of like run with the wind and take it in the wrong direction. Okay, that's not for all of you, but for some of you, that's exactly what's happening here. And you're being asked to stop doing that, because once you do that, that's when you actually, overcome whatever challenges that some of you have been experiencing. Okay, especially as it pertains to a connection, maybe where you find yourself really guarded. Okay, where you find yourself really maybe being afraid of being hurt, something like that. Okay, there's maybe, it feels like there's definitely some self-love that's still needed, some type of healing of a mother's wound, that some type of healing that some of you haven't looked at, that you're not willing to address right now. Okay, you know what that is, but at some point you're going to need to address it. It's going to need to be taken care of and handled. Okay, because the longer you hold on to it, the longer it keeps you in this energy here, and the longer it keeps you away from this energy here. So let's see, anything else? Perfect. Eight of Swords. So this is saying that, success and victory is yours, but you have to be willing to, stop letting your thoughts run the show. Stop letting intrusive thoughts make decisions for you. Put your emotions aside and, use reason and logic. Okay, look. Nine of Cups with the Seven of Wands. This is exactly what is possible for you to have, collective. Okay, something you've been wishing for, someone that's maybe willing to fight for the connection. Okay, someone that's willing to fight for you, fight for the relationship. Something you've been asking for, something maybe you have been fighting for energetically, is finally here for you. Okay, but it's a matter of getting out of your own way. Okay, you get out of your own way, that's when you allow in all that you've asked for, all that you deserve. Okay, but some of you may be blocking your own path. Some of you, this is definitely something to celebrate. Okay, some type of goal accomplishment. Okay, something maybe that pertains to public speaking. Something you maybe some type of idea. Okay, that you finally completed or finished, some type of project that some of you finally completed or got done, and it's it's positioning you to celebrate. Okay, some of you are really being asked right now to get out of your head. Okay, you're being in your head overthinking is, it feels like, making some of you procrastinate. Overanalysis paralysis will definitely do that to you. So and it's really can be really difficult to get out of that. So it's important for you guys to allow yourself to get out of this energy and allow yourself to be more flexible with things as they come, because as challenging as some things may be, it didn't come to stay, it came to pass, meaning it's energy in motion. That's what emotions are. It's We need to allow ourselves to feel them and let them go, acknowledge their presence, that they came to say hey, and then let them go, right? That's how you essentially move through the energy, and you don't have to hold on to it. Okay, so let's wrap. Just forgot. So this is what our spirit team and guides want us to, what they need from us in this situation. Some lightweight advice. Spirit team and guides. What do you need from the collective? What do you need us to do in this situation? I'm hearing detach, manifest. Interesting. So the card that did come out is manifest. You're always manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. Manifestation is based on your thoughts, and you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking, so you'll attract into your life exactly what you're wanting. Yep. And that's being mindful too about how your thoughts can ultimately, make you feel stuck, right? Because you're manifesting things you think about the most. So we have healing and expand. Beautiful. And surrender came out again, grounding at the bottom. Surrender came out in reverse. That's interesting. So we have surrender here in 3 different cards. Okay. Surrender upright, surrender sideways, and then surrender in reverse. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're being asked to maybe not give up on something so fast. Okay. Some of you, like I said, it's kind of like reconfirming, the message about where for some of you, you're overthinking something. You're maybe thinking the worst of something, and it's really not that. Where it's like, spirit can understand why you're hesitant about something, but for some of you, um, something isn't what it seems. And you're being asked to surrender to the connection, to don't give up so quickly. Okay. There's maybe, it's showing you maybe the healing that some of you still need to do in order to continue to grow and expand and be ready for what it is you're asking for, to be ready for what it is you're manifesting. Okay. So let's quick read these. So healing says, your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. You're going through many transformations at once, and you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. Fan says, you're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. Exactly. So for those of you where it feels like things are falling apart, or you're maybe scared to take some sort of a risk because something, maybe you don't know where it's going to take you. Okay, that could be also what this is about. Spirit is saying, follow your heart, follow where it's telling you to go. Okay, you just need to keep going because opportunities are opening themselves up for you. All right, this isn't the time to give up just because it doesn't feel like maybe you're receiving help or the assistance that you need. Okay, but you are on path to for your to build your legacy. Okay, I feel like some of you needed that reminder. So surrender says, you're being asked to let go of your need to control each part of your life and surrender to the universe. Control is an illusion, and it's exhausting to try to hold on to it. Let it go and allow yourself to enjoy the relief that comes from doing so. All right. So, and this came up in reverse. Like I was saying earlier, it kind of just feels like more of a, more like a giving up energy. Some of us, and a lot of people, and it makes sense because a lot of people have confused the word surrender with giving up, and that's really not what it means. It's more so about not giving up the desire itself, but giving up the control about how the desire is going to come, when it's going to come, through who it's going to come, all the details about the desire that you really don't need to control. That is what the surrender is about. But some of you have gotten that mixed up, where you think that you're being told to surrender means giving up on what it is that you want, and that's not what you're being asked to do here. Okay. Like I said, some of you are, you're thinking that something is something that it's not. Okay. So once you allow yourself to see things differently, that's when it feels like you'll be able to better come to terms with what is being shown to you, what is being revealed to you, what is actually possible for you. Okay. That you've been, fighting for, you've been, in really spiritually in battle for. Okay. So collective, that's what I have for you. I trust that this reading, did its thing, and for those that it resonates with, you know what to do. I love y'all so much, and until next time, howdy.